Hey, good morning, everybody. Rory Powers with Right Line Trading. Thanks for joining us today. Let me very quickly do the disclaimer, get the CFTC out of the way. This broadcast is for demonstration educational purposes only. If you're not familiar with the risks associated with trading, please consult with a licensed financial advisor. There is a significant amount of risk when trading the financial markets. You could lose your entire trading account. It's important to know that I'm not a licensed financial advisor. All right. Good morning, everybody. Let me very quickly put this link in the chat of Discord. I was just in a meeting with the team. All right. So today is Wednesday, June 18th. If you're joining us today, that's the good news. Hallelujah. God is good. We started off on a good track, waking up this morning, and we're going to take a look at the Forex Factory. Again, my name's Rory Powers. I'm with Right Line Trading. We're going to be showcasing our automated trading bots, both the AI Auto Trader and the iBots. And tomorrow is a half day of trading. We're not going to open tomorrow. We're going to take the day off. Those half days, just don't like them. So we're going to take tomorrow off. So today is kind of like, well, I shouldn't say Friday because we'll be back on Friday. So let's take a look real quick at the Forex Factory. Let's look at the trading calendar. We make it a practice that every day we look and see what news reports are coming out. It's a very news-driven market. When these red folder reports come out, those are high-impact reports that have the potential to cause a lot of volatility. This morning, Wednesday, June 18th, we had unemployment claims at 8:30. I always like to see what the news was at 8:30. Wow, we got 4 minutes left. Claims were 245,000, a decrease of 5,000 from the previous week. So that's a positive report. Not as many people have lost their jobs. Building permits at 8:30, housing starts at 8:30, crude oil inventory at 10:30, and then the big dreaded FOMC is this afternoon at 2 o'clock. We know historically when this FOMC is releasing their minutes in the afternoon, the morning tends to be very choppy, and we'll govern ourselves accordingly. I always love to see what has the market done prior to us starting. If we go back to midnight, you could see we had a little leg up during the Asian Open. After the London session opened, we got a leg down, and now a small retracement back up. So no really clearly defined trend. That's the NASDAQ, which is usually very volatile. If we take a look at the ES on a 30 range, you can see it's pretty much a mess. On a smaller scale, the same move up and down, and now we're moving sideways again on a much smaller scale than the NASDAQ. So we've been running the bots through the overnight session, and we have our leaderboard. These are the bots that are performing the best in the current trading environment. I refer to these as the "what have you done for me latelys." You know, that's what trading's all about. If they made money last week, well, we were grateful then. But which one is going to make money for us today, right? Today. So we're going to get ready for our power play trade of the day. First, I want to say good morning to Sam, Rao, Ed, Marcy, Tom, Suzanne, John the Trader, good morning. Good morning. Mukhtar, thanks for joining me, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Mark, good morning, sir. Good morning. Agola, thank you for joining us, sir. Ma'am, okay. Let's see here. We've got 1 minute till the market opens. So I want to put this on my power play drone, and we're going to let the market open and then sit on our hands until it settles down. And what you're looking at on my workspace here, oops, is I have a trade copier. This is a trade copier. I can put very quickly my leader account, which is my power play. I can make it my leader and copy it across my Apex accounts. Big move down at the market open. Let's get our 20U back up. One of the conditions for the power play to trigger a trade is we have to have an alignment of trend, both on our 30 range and our 2 minute. Oh, excuse me, on our 20 Unirenko. 20 Unirenko is our higher time frame. Okay. Nice move down at the open. Getting a lot of lag on the NASDAQ. On the bottom left of my workspace is our lagometer, our lagometer. We need that to be under 2 seconds, ideally under a half a second. So the market, the burst of the market open always causes a little bit of lag. And hopefully we'll get it under control here in the next minute or two. If not, we'll have to take steps to correct it. But it's so important. Whether you're trading bots or discretionary, makes no difference. Lag is a real issue. How many times have you tried to get into a trade and it's not at the right price and you're like, what the heck just happened? You entered and you were down $300 as soon as you entered. And you think somebody's out, stealing your money. That lag is a real thing, let me tell you. I highly recommend getting yourself a lagometer when you trade. Make sure the price that you're looking at on your chart is really where price is. Okay, it's 9:32. 9:32. We've got 4 seconds of lag. It's coming down to 2. Okay, now we're good. We're getting good movement to the downside. Let's see if we could clear this area of support. Getting some really good selling pressure. Let's see if we get this break. Okay, we're in. Let's get a little follow through now. Come on down. Don't stop now. Come on down. Come on down. Get in my window. Come on down. A little further. Trying to get in my profit window. My stop will come down if we get there. Push down. Come on down. Little further. Push down. My profit window's not working. Have to move it manually. I saw it do this yesterday too. Ah, all right, let me check that setting. It should have, my profit window should have kicked in where it didn't. But man, we had a really nice trade. At profit window. There our ES30 range on the 1 day pass got within the profit window as well. It made a $2,500 winner. Your profit window didn't work either, Carol? Hmm, very strange. I saw it do that yesterday. Just going to very quickly make sure I have it set. Yeah, I do. Let's see if we get this break to the downside. I hate to risk a winning trade. We're just below our profit goal. We look to make 250 to 500 on the power play. And my PA accounts, about $150 across all three. I'm going to have to ask Sergio. I can't explain that. We certainly were within 25 ticks of our profit goal, I believe. Oh, I thought it was going to go all the way for a minute there. Still a nice trade. We're up $435 on the PA accounts on an FOMC day. Let's see if something juicy comes our way. That ES30 range on the 1 day pass continues to do very well. Good morning, Khalil. Thanks for joining us. Now, I noticed a few trades yesterday that the same thing happened. I'm going to ask Sergio to take a look at it. Okay, our 20U is retracing right back to our 50. We're still only set up for a short entry on our higher time frame. $10.30 is crude inventory. Crude's been very volatile lately with the unrest in the Middle East with Israel and Iran. Here we go. This could be a big move down. Let's see what happens. Signal A. See if we get the short roll again. Let's be patient. Let's be patient here. Our 30 range moneymaker. Ooh, this Sim 101 account is my crude oil account, I believe. Let me pull that chart. Yeah, I have a bot that's running on crude. That's up $800 actually. After commission, 636. So it's taken quite a few trades, but it's trading very well on crude. All right, let's see what happens here. We're the 20 Unorenco is right at the 50. We need 3/4 of this candle body to break through the 50. Our 50 EMA is this red line that just turned yellow. Momentum, you could see my RSI line. Momentum is starting to head up. The power play should trigger a trade very shortly if it continues to move up. Did not break through. How many times did we see that happen yesterday? The 20U comes and bumps into that 50 and bounces right off of it. That 50 EMA is really a level of, resistance in this case on the 20 Unorenco. Really nice volume on crude. You get the feeling this thing's just going to roll back down to the downside, but let's see what happens. Man, I tell you, I'm a little disappointed in that first trade that we didn't make more money. This could be a bounce to the upside. We have we have a lot of running room here to the upside. Like to see a nice move up. Okay, the 20U just broke through and my power play jumped in long. Let's see if it gets any follow through. Mm-mm-mm. Crude oil is right about $74 a barrel right now and rising. I got very similar results, Marcy. Good job. Congratulations. Absolutely. We might get some follow through. Let's see. Uh, it's certainly not a fast mover, is it? That first move at the open was the nicest move so far, but it's early. It's 10 minutes of 10 Eastern Time, 14 minutes of 10. Here we go. Wow, great trade, Rao. I'm watching crude out of the corner of my eye. FOMC this afternoon at 2. Govern yourselves accordingly. Historically, on these days, you got to respect it. It can get choppy. Here's the crude oil. I'll show you the trade that my bot just took on crude. Let's see if the profit window works on this one. It worked on that one perfectly. Maybe it just didn't get close enough. We still got room to the upside, I'll tell you. I hope it comes down and gets stopped out at 250. And I'd like to take the continuation up. Retrace a little for us. I'm going to give it one more go. Now the trade is safely in my profit window. At this point, it's either 250 or $500 on the trade. Hawk, what I did on my CL10 range is I changed the trading hours. You got to go into your settings of that bot and make sure that the trading hours are open them up. What I do is I'm letting crude run 24 hours. So I just make the first and I make both of the times the same, like, 6 a.m. to 6 a.m. So it runs 24 hours. Also, if it's a 1 day pass that you're editing, what I would do is I would change the number of contracts further down to just trade one or two contracts, whatever your risk tolerance is. Okay, I've got my copier enabled. I'm going to try to get into this trade, which I just did. I'm hoping to get to my profit goal of 250 on my PA accounts. I just need a little bit of push to the upside here. Oh, man. Come on. Got about 1,100 contracts a minute here. Come on, push up higher. Let's go. All right, I've got my PA accounts out. I'm going to leave my evals in. Let's see if the profit window kicks in. Well, it's not close enough yet, Nitin. It's got to get to 375 on my P&L. It's close. It's at 310, 325. If it goes to 375, it should get my profit window. It's just not there yet, Nitin. All right, Judy. Congratulations. Trading from a cruise ship. Trying to get to my profit window. Very close that time. Very close. What I did was I took profits on an FOMC day. I got within 250 to 500. I got out of the trade, and we're just riding it out here in Sim. Now the stop is attached to my 15 EMA at that point, so it exited the trade at a break even on an exit on a line change is what it did. But we were able to do very well today. No muss, no fuss. On an FOMC day, we took two nice winners. We look to make $250 to $500 a day, and you can see across all of the accounts, we're up just under $2,000, $1,980. Not too shabby. Two small moves to the one to the downside, one to the upside. On the PA accounts, those are the PA accounts are with Apex. Those are the accounts that you could pull money out of. And on the PA accounts, I'm up just under $1,000 across three PA accounts for $990. $990. So we hit our profit goal across all our accounts, and that's it. That we're really the key to the key to this consistency that we've been having is really capital preservation. Is just when I've reached my profit target, I stop. The way that the bot is trading, it looks like it'll never pull in a loser, but that's not quite true. It could pull in a loser at any time. Anytime we take a trade, we're putting our capital at risk. I never want to change a winning day to a losing day. But it's right back in, and it's trading very nicely today. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Now here's the leaderboard. These are the bots that are performing the best today. Is this the holy grail? No. There are bots that are not winning on the bottom. If I go to the bottom, you'll see that I have some bots that are in the red. And it's important to have these because we want to know which ones not to trade, right? We want to stay away from these like the plague. The ones that we want to copy the trades on are the ones that are on our leaderboard, and we have a really nice selection of which ones to go with that are doing well. These are the what have you done for me latelys, the ones that are doing well in the current trading session. We can always do a little bit of a further look back using our trade performance on NinjaTrader. And we know whether or not today's an outlier or we have a bot that's just a strong bot and it's very consistent. Let me show you what we've done since January on these PA accounts. On an FOMC day, to be able to pull a couple $1,000s out of the market, and it's just 10 o'clock now. That's pretty nice. I wish I was with Judy on that cruise, I'll tell you. They sure spoil you on those cruise ships, don't they? Okay, here we are. Here we are. These are the power plays across the three PA accounts. This is what we've been doing. Since January, we're at 32,048. Has it been a straight line up? Almost. Almost. But we did have a few weeks that we had some drawdowns. And that's just how it goes in trading, right? That's why they call it trading, not winning. But listen, if you have an equity curve that looks like this, for the love of God, be grateful the trading gods are in your corner. $32,000 across three PA accounts since January. That's what they're betting that we can't do is be consistent. When we're able to get some consistency like that, we're going to beat those prop firms. We're going to be getting some payouts, whether they like it or not. They'll have no choice. And we do it between $250 and $500 a day, period. And we stop. Having a very nice week this week. Yesterday we had no trades. I think she just left on the cruise yesterday, but she's been traveling for months. You're funny, Katie. That's yeah, she's been traveling for many months now. Okay, Ron, good morning, and I want to thank you for joining us. What's our routine every day, and how do you choose what bot to use on the PA accounts? Great question. We've been trading really that power play, the one that we did this morning. That's our go-to strategy for the PA accounts. Why is it the go-to strategy? Because the data tells us so. It makes the most money. It makes the most money. Um, Via a trade copier, if you're trading multiple PA accounts, if you make between $200 and $500 a day, you're going to do extremely well with this power play bot. It risks on one E-mini, it risks $300 per trade. So we've been going with that same trade, Ron, for months and months and months now. And we're going to ride it until the wheels fall off, which may very well happen. This is trading. It's not, winning. Um, but the way, it's a good question, and I want to, because it was brought up yesterday, and I want to go a little bit further into how we do select our bots, because it's important to know. The way we select our bots, number one, is we look and see, we let the bots run through the overnight session and pre-market. And for this current trading session that we're in now began at 6 p.m. Eastern last night, correct? The way these bots are designed, they will start trading at 6 p.m. Eastern last night. And I let them trade through the entire night, overnight, into the London Open or through the Asian session, into the London Open. And when we get to the New York Stock Exchange, we have on our control center what we refer to as our leaderboard. These are the bots that are doing the best in the current trading environment. We also have on Ninja Trader's trade performance, we have where we could do a little bit of a further look back. Let me show you what I mean by that. Let me pull one up and find one for the month of June. I'll tell you, for an FOMC day, we're getting some really nice movement. So to answer your question, Ron, it's all based on the data. We could do a historical look back and see what our top performing bots are. I really put a lot of weight on our leaderboard because knowing how these bots work, certain market conditions lend well to the trigger that's being leveraged or the parameters that are being leveraged in these bots. So when they find the ebb and flow of the market, we just hit another 1 day pass on the 30 range on the NASDAQ. So when the conditions to a particular strategy, not only the conditions, but also the data series, the bar type that we're using, along with the trigger and conditions, when they lend well to the market environment, you're going to see them go right up to the top of our leaderboard. And that's poking you on your shoulder and telling you, hey, I'm really liking this trading environment. Go with me. And very quickly and easily, you can make it if you're trading a prop account or even a live account, you could use a copier. If you're using a live account, it's much easier to just go into the strategy itself, edit the strategy, and put the live account in right in the parameters. If you want a quicker process or you're using prop accounts via a trade copier, you can make the leader account the bot that you want to copy trades from. And you can put your follower accounts as your Apex accounts and turn it on and start taking the trades of your best performing bots. My iBots are starting to, run away with it. The iBots, I did a presentation yesterday, and the iBots are leveraging a professional grade data feed, either the IQ data feed or Kinetic. I happen to be connected to Kinetic. And what that's doing is it's streaming data in from the stock market. The reason we stream it in from the cash market, the stock market, is we want to follow in the trend that institutional money is creating. It's become a catchphrase. How we do it in reality, without it being a lagging indicator, is we track the internals, an imbalance of advancing versus declining volume or advancing or declining ratios across the index equities, across the indices, the Dow, the NASDAQ, S&P 500. We're tracking it all. We're getting an overall market sentiment. And as soon as there's a disparity between up volume and down volume, we are in those trades lightning fast. And let me tell you, with day trading, a second is a lot of time. It makes a difference between a winner and a loser. I can't tell you how many times I've compared my results to one of our members, and our entries are just a few ticks off, but I got a loser and he got a winner because he got in before me. His computer was a little faster than mine. He didn't get the lag or the slippage that I got. And it made the difference, believe it or not, between a winner and a loser. Just one or two ticks. So I said all of that to tell you that with this professional grade data feed, these iBots have a lightning fast trigger that will get you into the trade sometimes before the move even happens. It's not relying on a signal that's lagging price, an oscillator divergence signal or a crossover. The market internals really have predictive power, and that's really the edge that we want to provide our members is an indication of the future direction of price. With the iBots and the AI Auto, it provides you with that insight, that predictive value, and it executes and manages the trades in a very sophisticated way. And you can see on my leaderboard, the iBots are just doing extremely well. The NQ on the 600 tick, if we take a look at that bot, I can put it right on that account. The iBot on the, let me see which one it was, 600 tick bot on the NQ. Q600 tick bot. And boom, you could see my profit target and my stop right on my chart. Right now, I see that this bot, it entered down here, price matured, and my stop moved up one leg. So there's no risk on this trade anymore. I think it's locked in about $100 in profits, but now you have the ability to get the full excursion and hit a really nice trade. And price will lock in another leg of profit. I'm sorry, the ATM strategy will lock in another leg of profit if it matures even further towards my profit target. And that's what we refer to as our profit window. Our 1 day pass templates, those are the templates that are specifically designed to pass your evaluation in one trade. Now we have one set up for crude oil that I made a duplicate of, and I have it trading one contract because crude is so volatile. And we're going to stay for the crude oil inventory report at 10:30. Excuse me, I apologize. I was looking for my crude oil. You know, we're always looking for, as day traders, we're always looking for a catalyst event. We're looking for something to cause volatility, right? We need those moves up and down. We can monetize them whether it's a long or a short. And with crude oil, you know, the catalyst event isn't a very nice one. And I only speak from a trading perspective when I shed it in a positive light. I'm not making light of the circumstances. Please don't misunderstand me. But for day trading, this is what I'm showing is a bot that's running on crude oil. What I did was I took our 1 day pass and I just changed the trading hours and the number of contracts. That's all I did with this bot, and it's up close to $1,000 today. We have a really nice diversification of instruments that we trade. So when you do see a catalyst event, and you start getting a lot of volatility on gold or crude oil or who knows, one of the indexes, you always have the ability to put it in the game. The easiest way for our members to do what I did, and I'll show you very quickly, is on your strategies tab of your control center. Let's see what happens here. It's going right into support. I always like to move my profit target right above support, but we'll let it run in full automation. It still came back and we got a couple $100 on the trade. But all I've done to make this bot, let me show you, is I went to my strategies tab of my control center. I right click and I select new strategy. And in my available list, I'm going to select the AI Auto Trader. And my next step is to come down to the bottom right and select template. And I'm going to load my crude oil 1-day pass. This one right here. This is my crude oil 1-day pass. The one I want to use actually begins with AI. That's the new one. So I'm going to load the one that starts with AI, CL 10 range, 50,000 1-day pass. Okay, I'm going to load that one. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to change my trading hours. This is time optimized to trade between 4 and 5 a.m. for our 1-day pass. But I'm going to change it, and I want it to trade whenever I enable it right now because crude oil is very volatile. There's political unrest. There's a war going on in the Middle East. The price of crude is going up and down like crazy. So I've changed my trading hours, and now I'm just going to simply scroll down. I can put how much I'm willing to risk and lose in my session profit loss and session profit target. So if I'm willing to risk 500 to make 1,000, once I'm reached my profit goal or my loss limit, that bot will stop trading. And I'm going to scroll down a little bit further. I'm going to change it because it was a 1-day pass template. I'm going to change it to one contract. I don't want to risk 10. It's not an eval that I'm trading. I just want to do one contract. And of course, I would put it on the correct instrument. I would just type in crude oil. And already built into this is an absolute beauty of a trade management strategy. And I would put it in the account that I want to trade it in. And I would click OK. And then I would just simply enable it. And it's going to start executing trades. And that's how quick and easy it is to get yourself a crude oil bot running right now. Because I think it might even get worse, the circumstances, and we might get even more volatility. But crude oil, this bot that I very quickly, in the matter of just a few minutes, put together is up $1,230 trading one contract. It's taken some beautiful trades. Look at this short entry. Just beautiful for a full winner. Another short, another short. So it's grabbing those short moves now on this move down. Please excuse me for just a minute, but stick around. Don't leave. I just got to run to the restroom. I just want to go over the weekly schedule for the rest of the week and invite you back in for Friday. Hang on just a moment. I'll be right back. Mother Nature calls. Okay, I'm back. So what I wanted to mention, quick announcement for the Right Line funding. What we've done, we've extended our sale, not only our sale, but the contest itself. Look at the power play crushed it today. Look at that. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the iBot. The iBot 16U. We'll take a look at that one. 16U. And this one will manage the trades very similar. It'll lock in a few legs if it doesn't get the full excursion. But we're getting a really nice move up this morning. What I'm referring to, look at this leaderboard, will you? It's hard. It was hard to pick a bad one today. Now, listen, what we're looking for is an edge when we're trading the markets. When you have in your toolbox automated bots that can all simultaneously trade different instruments on different time frames and put up results like that, I don't know of any human being that could possibly do anything close to this. There's just no way in the world. It's just not humanly possible. Is this the Holy Grail? No. But it does give you a really nice tool, a very powerful tool in your toolbox to copy the trades from. I love that trade copier. I think I think it was really one of the greatest inventions because with such a great diversity of strategies, we can, with the click of a mouse, make any one of these our leader account and follow it to our live account. Are there losing bots? Yes, there's losing bots on the bottom. The vast majority of them today are winning. So on the right line funding, what I wanted to show you, we've extended our contest. We've just launched, if today's your first day joining us, we launched our own prop firm at Right Line Trading. Our sister company is Right Line Funding. The URL, the website is rightlinefunding.com. We have prop accounts, evals, or you can go straight to sim funded, and you don't have to worry about the muss and fuss of passing the evaluation. The evals are $29 for straight to the funded sim funded account, where you could start getting payouts within 8 days. Minimum trading day 6 days. The cost to go straight to a sim funded account is $299. But what we just started that I think is really a lot of fun is our $50,000 Profit King Challenge. We were going to do it this week, but we found that starting it in the same week as Juneteenth, we have a half a trading day tomorrow. So what we're doing is we're extending this. If you enter the contest, the winner is going to go through June 27th, which is a week from Friday. To sign up for this, the cost is $19 right now. $19.92 will get you into the contest. Once you're in the contest, we're using a platform. We could use Rhythmic. We can use Quant Tower. We have some really great instructions how to get connected with Rhythmic and Quant Tower. We're still in negotiations with Ninja to get on their platform. And there's a few others. There's Addis, Motive Wave, a few other platforms that you could use. But we do provide you with some really nice instructions now on how to get connected with Quant Tower or Rhythmic Trader Pro. Most of you already have Rhythmic Trader Pro, and you can very easily open up a chart and trade from there as well. But the really nice part about this contest is it's $19.92. It gives you the opportunity to bring home a really nice prize. Um, Let me refresh this. The weekly prize pool. First of all, a little bit of clarity on the rules and regulations. In order to qualify for one of the weekly prizes, just like a $50,000 eval or a PA account, you have to qualify. In order to get into the weekly prize pool, you'd have to qualify first by getting $3,000 in profits. Okay? You must get $3,000 in profits, and you have until Friday, June 27th, until the market closes at 5 p.m. Inside the members area of the site, there's a leaderboard, and you'll always be able to see who's in the lead and where you stand in the contest. How much money you'll need to get, put in your account to overpass or to get into one of those number 1 through 10. There's 10 places that are going to receive a prize. Our top prize, and we crown you the Profit King for the week. This is going to be an ongoing weekly contest. The number 1 prize is going to be $1,000 in cash. The second prize is going to be $500 in cash. Third prize, $300. Fourth, $100. And fifth through 10th is $50 each. So it's over $2,000 in prize money. And these are all prizes that will be rewarded on a weekly basis. Starting on Friday is our first giveaway is Friday, June 27th. So I want to invite everybody to jump in. I'm going to put the URL in the chat box, and for $19.92, take your shot at getting that $1,000 weekly prize. That's awesome, Judy. Judy's able to trade right from a cruise ship. You must have really good Wi-Fi, I'll tell you. That's a luxury on those cruise ships. So the Profit King entry link is on our website. And I'm putting the URL. Nitin, they've been trading this system for a while now. Why did RLT delete my comment? Nobody deleted your comments that I'm aware of. Well, Trader Jay, I just noticed your comment, and I highly recommend getting with myself or Charles. If you send an email to support at Right Line Trading, we'll be happy to go through why you're not getting the same results. It could be a number of different reasons. I also want to remind you that today at 12 o'clock, Charles is doing his live training and onboarding session. I would highly recommend going there and paying attention. could be a number of reasons why you're not getting the same results. Usually it's lag time. I highly recommend getting yourself one of these lagometers, I like to call it. Make sure you're not getting latency. Another popular reason is the atomic clock. You think I'm crazy with this, but I've said it before, and I know from experience because every time I do an installation for somebody, they have a half a second of lag before we do the atomic clock synchronization. I'm not referring to an atomic bomb. It's called the atomic clock. It's I know you think I'm nuts, but you've got to synchronize your computer with the atomic clock. I would start checking these things off of your list. Another major reason people don't get the same results is check the specs of your computer. See if you're running a strong enough computer. Have Charles look at the specs of your computer. How much RAM are you running? Is it an i7 or newer? How many browsers do you have opened while you're trading? How many trading platforms do you have running? What type of resources are being dedicated to Ninja? There's a lot that goes into this. I'm really sorry you're not getting the same results, but we're definitely here to help you. Okay? To me too, Krashid. Nitin, listen, please send me an email. I want to get together with you. Also, Trader Jay, if you're a member of ours, and I believe that you are, please send me an email to support@rightlinetrading.com. We're also going to be starting to give away free prop accounts starting this Friday. We just have to look into the legalities of it. And we are consulting with legal counsel regarding the giveaways. And starting Friday, from what we've learned, we're going to be able to do giveaways. And we want to start giving away prop accounts. We want to start giving you access to our prop accounts. For me too, Ralph. Okay, everybody. I want to thank you for joining me today. I don't want to take up any more of your time. We're coming up right behind me is going to be David Wise. David Wise is a professional options trader. Before we end the broadcast, I just want to go over our leaderboard again, show you how we did for the day, how I was able to make just under $2,000 across 6 accounts today using the power play strategy. Using my trade copier, I was able to copy 6 accounts using the power play bot as my leader account. In total, it was $1,980 in profits. $990 of that was on 3 PA accounts. And those PA accounts are up $32,000 since January. And our leaderboard, the iBots stole the show. With exception to our one-day passes, and I mentioned this in yesterday's presentation, for prop trading, if you want a quick fix and get onto those, past one of those evals in short order, you're looking at about a 1 out of 3. 1 out of 3 prop accounts are going to pass using these one-day passes. The iBots, look at these iBots today on this move up. absolutely crushed it. The NQ bots on the 16U, 20U, 600 tick, anywhere from $1,500 to $2,000 today. The iBot on the ES 4U, 20 range, 30 range, you couldn't pick a bad one. 1250 to 1350 on the E-mini. And we had several others at the $1,000 mark. Several more at the 750 mark. So the iBots really stole the show. The AI auto, not too shabby. We had some bots do extremely well. My 20 U's, how many times have you heard me say the 20 U's on the NASDAQ? They are, man, they're really great, great bots to have in your toolbox. Very consistently on our leaderboard. The Haymaker, our 30 range velocity drone on the NASDAQ. Really, you couldn't pick a bad one. The Steven on the 8 Unarenko was there. Our 2-minute smart bot just had its head above water. So a really great day of trading. We're going to be closed tomorrow. Tomorrow we're closed in honor of Juneteenth. We're celebrating. In fact, I'm going fishing. So we won't be around tomorrow. We will return Friday. And we're going to have some really nice giveaways. We're going to be giving out free prop accounts. So please, if you would, like my video here on YouTube. It gives us some new eyes on our products and services. Today at 12 o'clock noon in our Discord, we're doing our onboarding. If you're on the fence, if you were in yesterday's webinar and you're thinking, should I pull the trigger? It's a great time to do it today because we're doing our onboarding class live on Wednesdays. It is going to be recorded, and I'm certainly not rushing you. So if you came in on Friday, that'd be fine too. You'd get the recording. But I want to wish everybody a blessed rest of your day. And please come back and join us on Friday. God willing, we'll be back. Enjoy your Juneteenth, everybody. God bless you. Have a blessed rest of your day. Thanks for joining me today. Don't forget to like my video. Have a great day, everybody. See you on Friday, Rao.